If you could go back in time and have a conversation with your 18-year-old self, how would that conversation go? What would you say?
Ooh, I liked it, my 18-year-old self. Damn. Oh, I would I would teach him the three L's.
Mm,
There's something called loss. You will lose a lot, but it's a lesson to be learned from that loss. Learn from it. Learn these three L's. The loss, the lesson behind the loss, and then you gotta learn from that loss. I'll teach him that. And
I
when he
like that.
understands it,
The
ain't
three
nothing gonna stop it.
L's.
Yeah, the three L's. Loss, lesson, learn.
Wow.
Welcome to another episode of Breaking the Silence with Arthur, Nikki Nicole, where you can unleash your inner voice. Breaking the Silence started with unleashing my voice, coming out of my shell. But as time passed by, the vision became more clearer. I wanted to shine the light on everyday people doing great things and be the platform for people to be themselves again, tell their stories, and heal from their scars. So I hope that you will enjoy this episode and you will continue to break the silence with me.
Hey, is it hard?
Welcome to another episode of Breaking the Silence, where you can unleash your inner voice. I am your host, Arthur Nikki Nicole, and season 5 is still going with some amazing people, taking things to the next level and winning. Over the past seasons, you've seen pain uncovered, new talent was discovered, and transformation has occurred. Every episode breaks the silence in some way. And I will continue to shine the light, even when the darkness empower people to rise to the next level. It is time to be heard. It is time to be healed. And it's time to transform. Today's guest is no other than my bro. Charlie Nice has been on the platform so many times that I lost count. Seriously, on Twisted Tuesdays, he's also been highlighted on Freestyle Fridays with his poetry. And when I say he is slick with the words, oh my God, y'all missed it. Y'all missed it. So it's exciting for me to put him in the spotlight today as the poet. Yes, yes, you will hear some of his poems today. Hopefully, I can talk him into reciting something. We'll see. But after his countdown, please welcome Charlie back to the Black Breaking the Silence platform. What's up, bro?
Hey. Hey
How you,
everybody.
how you
I got
feeling? How you feeling?
I'm feeling all right on this Tuesday night. It's 9:37 p.m. on my side.
Mm, Talking about you don't know what you're gonna talk about. You're gonna talk about yourself today, and we gonna shine this light bright on you and this poet addict side of yourself.
All
Everybody, a little bit about Charlie Nice.
right,
Who is Charlie?
wait.
You always
Well,
cutting up.
for those who don't know me, my name is Mike, but I go by Charlie Nice. Basically, I'm just I'm just a guy who likes to do things out of the ordinary. I go by the saying, "Yoli, you live only once." Poetry is my thing. I started writing poetry when I was like 15 years old, and it was kind of a escape to me because I was going through a lot around that time, and I just started writing, and here I am now. I mean, I have my spurts when I could just go writing for weeks, months, and then I got my downtime when I just stop writing. I don't know what it is, but I it happens here and there. Like right now, like, am I writing anything? No, but my hands itching. So I
Well,
guess it's telling me, yeah, it's about time for you to pick up that pen and start writing all over again. All right, I'm gonna write something.
you need to write something. Exactly. When that hand go to itching, it's time to write something. Yes.
Yeah.
So now you just mentioned your name is Mike. So where
Mhm.
did this poetic name come from? Charlie Nice.
um, Back in the day, they used to call me Charlie Brown. And Halloween, I dressed up for Charlie Brown for like 3 years straight. So it was a day when it was this dude in my hood. I'm from Brooklyn. His name was Charlie Brown too. And he used to be doing like a whole bunch of crazy shit. So they was looking for him and they thought I was him. So yeah. I took the Charlie and I split.
Um,
So it was a day when it was me and my friends or whatever. We had went to the skating ring, and we was just chilling one night, and they was like, yo, girl over there keep looking at you, da, 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 da. So I went over there to go talk to her, and then my boy was like, yo, that's my boy Charlie, he nice, yo. I was like, say that again. That's my boy Charlie, he nice. I was like, Charlie nice, okay. And I just stick with it, and that's how I got my name. With
nice. I
my
love it.
words, I'm nice with my words. I could say that I talked a lot of people, a lot of situations and things. I'm just nice at what I do.
Okay, I hear you. Somebody say that again. Charlie Nice. I like it. So, what does poetry mean to you personally? A lot of people write poetry to, get all their inner thoughts out. Sometimes people write things down because they're trying to express something. What does poetry mean to you personally?
Um, Poetry means I'm trying to express a side of me that I don't like to let out because everybody has that side of them that they just behind this door like, nah, you can't come out, you can't come out. I'm just letting out bits and pieces because behind me, Charlie Nice, is this person that's just all messed up, and he's just sitting there angry, pissed off, mad sometimes. So I'll be tapping into him like, yo, let's talk for a minute, and we just collab and we just start writing.
I like that. I
Basically.
like that. See, for me, when I write poetry, my best poems are when I'm sad, mainly when I'm sad or I'm mad.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's hard for me to write those happy poems. I don't know why, but if I'm mad at you or
Hmm.
somebody, or if I'm really sad, I really can write something really great because I'm putting all my emotions into it. I
Oh,
mean,
really?
yes.
Oh, wow. I could be at work cleaning and something just pop in my head, and I just start writing 2 lines, and then it'll evolve into 6 lines, 8 lines. I got a poem right there.
Mm. But see, yeah, those kind of poems, like I used to keep a notepad by my bed because I
Hmm.
would wake up with a thought and I would have to write it down really quick because if I don't, it's gone.
Forget it. Yeah.
Get it.
It all
So
starts with a thought. It all starts with a thought.
that's it. That's it.
Hmm.
So what
Hmm.
do you do when you get in those moments where you have writer's block? You can't think about nothing to write. You don't know what you're gonna write. How do you handle those moments? Because everybody goes through those.
Oh, I'll put on some music, baby. And I'm weird. I listen to instrumentals. I said that before. I love instrumentals. Oh my god. If I listen to an instrumental of any song, my words will start flowing. Because
That's
if I
true.
hear their words, it'll jumble up my head. But if I hear a beat, a certain beat or something, I'm gonna be like, oh. And then I'll just start tapping the page. Then I'll just start writing.
Mm.
Everything will just start coming to me.
You gonna make me sit down tonight and listen to something and start writing because maybe that's what I need to do. I need to get tapped back in and
Mhm.
remember. Listen, you know when you listen to music, those instrumentals, you can really pull out everything.
Yeah, you pull
You
out
know what I'm saying?
everything. It just touches you, man. And listen to it once and then listen to it again on repeat. It's gonna everything gonna just start flowing.
Phew. Golden every
Yeah.
time. Every
Hmm.
time. You just made me realize what I need to do because I've been stuck for a
Stuck
minute.
on
Just stuck. And I'm like, I can't write right now. Okay, duh. You're
now
not
listen
you're not turning on the music.
to of your favorite artists.
hmm Now
Mm-hmm.
I never did it like that. I would go to YouTube and
Yeah.
like just play instrumentals. That's it.
Oh, nah.
That's a
Listen
good
to
idea. That's a good idea for real. So, what is one of your best poems you've written so far? Your most favorite one?
I think my old poems is better than my new ones. But the crazy thing is, I have no way of getting my old poetry because I used to have an old Facebook, but I lost the password. I lost everything towards it, and every time I try to like get into it, I can't get into it at all. So
Wow.
my new poetry is high, but back 2012, 10, 2009, 8, that boy was untouchable. I found something. I'm gonna read it to you. Whew. All right, call. All right, cool. It's called Realize. I could pretend that I'm not lonely, but I'll be consistently fooling myself. I could pretend that it doesn't matter, but I'll be sitting here lying to myself. Some say love ain't worth a buck, but I would give a dime to have left. I'll have what's left. To have what I've only been dreaming about. I'll give up anything, anytime, minutes, in a day, just to feel it. Never letting it go because I want it. Nah, I needed it like a baby needs his or her mother. Like my lips need something to keep it soft. Like my heart needs the blood to keep beating. I need it because without it, I'm lost. Damn, the world is so dangerous and cold when you're alone. I should have listened.
Whoa. Now, what was you thinking about when you wrote that poem in that particular
I don't
moment?
know. This was 2010.
You supposed to remember what you were thinking about.
Realize. I guess I realized that. uh, I guess I realized that I needed I needed like something, like I needed someone at the moment in time, like I needed something, but it was missing at the time.
Mm. So how do you know when a poem is finished? Because poems can go on and on and on. Because I can get in a rhythm of writing and write something, and then I feel like, oh God, it's unfinished. So when do you know when to stop?
When I know to me, when I want know when to stop is I would end sometimes I would end the poem with the title.
Mm. Hmm.
Mhm.
And that's a good twist,
Yeah, that's a good twist. I mean, I would end the poem with the title, or I will map out how many lines do I want in this poem,
right?
or whenever I'm finished or I exhausted what I said,
Wow.
we'll try to go over the limit of what I'm saying on the topic.
But
That's
see,
how.
one thing I have noticed when I do write a poem, if I title it, it's a little bit more complicated. But if
Mhm,
I just write and let it flow,
mhm.
then it ends up being the best poem. So what routine do you use? Do you title it first, or do you just write and let it flow?
No, I title it. If I write and let it flow, it's untitled to me because there's no title to it. I'm just writing.
Hmm.
But if I put a title to it, yeah.
Wow. But I mean, can you write a poem like, say for instance, if I give you a word, say love, and I say, Charlie, write this poem entitled Love. Could you just flow like that?
You gotta give me a beat. Hit the beat.
You got to have the beat to write it. Wow.
Yeah, give me the beat.
Wow. So
Give
I'm
me
gonna
about
play a
10.
snippet for them of one of your poems, Confessions.
From the Book of Scars, a Players Club story presents Confessions Part 1. Behind my smile, my laughter, my joy, there's something that no one sees. Hidden behind, there's a broken spirit, a shattered heart, a soul with no light. There is a pain that won't seem to go away. Time has no healing for these wounds. And I don't think no amount of time will ever seize this pain. It's so easy to pretend to be happy in front of everybody. When I'm all alone, the real me begins to show itself. The one who is dead inside, the one who sees no cure for the endless pain, the one who...
So tell me the story behind that poem, because it sounds like to me that you was in love and somebody hurt you.
Confessions. um Basically, yeah, I was, but I was actually just writing. I kind of went off a topic, but then again I went back. I was just writing. I just had to let it out.
So it's a release.
Yeah, release.
Wow, when I heard that poem, I was like, man, somebody hurt my bro feelings in this way. He put all his heart and soul into this writing right here.
Yeah.
Whoa. So can you describe a moment where you wrote a poem, it just came to you unexpectedly, and you just sat down and just started writing?
Yeah, I mean, that's how it is for me. It would just come to me and I'll just sit there and I'll just write. And then something else will come to me while I'm writing. I will try to finish that poem and try to write again. That's how it comes to me. I will be writing, something comes to me again, or something that I'm writing, I'll probably piece it and put it in another poem and then keep on writing that. Then write something else. That's how it comes to me.
I thought I was the only one that did that, because you can write like several poems. Like I say, for instance, you write certain stanzas, like maybe 4 or 5 lines, and then you stop,
Yeah.
and then you write something else, and then you be like, wait a minute, these two go together, and then boom,
Yeah.
you got a complete
Yep.
piece.
That's how you do it.
I didn't know I was the only one that did that kind of stuff, because I stopped for a reason. So maybe I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go over here, I'm gonna write this, and then like, wait a minute, I can put these two together.
I could put these two together. Yup.
See, I thought I was weird with that, but now I know I ain't the only one doing that.
You're talented. You're talented.
Man. So how do you think? Now I've never done this, and I'm trying to get up the nerve to do it, but you have. How do you think performing live differs from you just sitting down, writing it, and just speaking it at home? What is the major difference in that? And how is that
Performing? I could tell you this now. Performing live, for you to get the courage to do that, I would say start small. Start 5 people, then start 10, then start 20. Then it's you building up your confidence, because some people have stage fright. Me too. But then I would get mad at myself, like, "Yo, what are you doing? Wake up!"
You slick with it though. You nice with it. You nice with it. So
Probably nice. Wake up. I'll be having my stops, but then I'll be like, "Yo, stop. All right,
But do you? But when you do perform live, do you memorize it to give it a better feel for it, or do you read from like your paper or whatever?
It depends what poem it is, because some poems is here.
Mm-hmm.
Then the other poems is just on paper. Why? Because I was just writing it, writing. So
Hmm. Okay. Okay. I can take that. One day I'm gonna get. If I tell you that you got to write that book, I guess I gotta get up the confidence to get on the stage and recite. So we gonna work together on that one.
one thing I want to do, I want to write a poem with somebody to see if the competitiveness is gonna come out of me. I want to
It
write a
will.
poem. It's so bad.
It ain't no CF. It will because I did that with my son. My son wrote a
Yeah.
poem, and it was
Uh-huh.
about police. His the name of his was police brutality,
Oh yeah.
and I wrote a poem in response to his poem called "Protect My Seeds."
Oh.
So it was just I don't know. It just encouraged me to write more when we compete like that. We
Hmm.
write the best pieces. So you should
Okay.
try it. It's fun.
Yeah.
To me, it's fun, being competitive like that or doing responses back and forth,
Hmm.
battles. So what do you think the act of writing poetry means to you when it comes down to a spiritual and a emotional level?
Well, spiritually, it's a release. Emotionally, it's just getting rid of all the bad things that I was thinking about, all the bad feelings that was on my mind, all the bad things that was happening to me. Yeah, you could say spiritually and emotionally, it's a release for me
Yeah,
because I
because a
can't
lot of
carry that monkey on my back, boy. That's like you know how people say, "Oh, you got the world on your shoulders." Nah, you got a galaxy. And I ain't talking about Samsung,
okay,
baby.
okay, we ain't talking about Samsung for real, because if I didn't, you know what, I haven't released in a long time, but yeah, I gotta release that stuff because it does weigh you down. The more you carry that stuff around and you don't write it out,
Yeah,
you're gonna carry it and it's gonna be heavy for a while because you didn't put it on paper.
exactly.
See, I just encourage myself to write again. I need for
Yeah, man.
real.
Just I mean, even if it's 4 or 5 lines, just write. Just write out that pain or write out that love. Let
Yeah,
somebody read it. You probably capture their heart, or you probably make them smile because they probably was feeling the same way and didn't know somebody in the world felt that way just like them.
exactly,
Hmm.
exactly.
Yep.
So on the flip side, how do you see the relationship between poetry and the truth? Um, do you think that poetry conveys the truths about the hard things that people have trouble expressing if they don't put it on paper?
Mm, that's a good question because some people fabricate in their poetry. I could tell you this right now. My poetry is about 97% about my life. And that's a phew. Because I'm the type of guy that I hold in a lot of stuff. I'm kind of passive. You know why? Because I think if I say something or I bring out that person, talk to you, you might not know how to handle it. That's not my fault. It's the way how I was brought up. So, gotta watch the way how I talk. So I've kind of became a kind of passive person. That's another reason why I will write. Because I'm writing out what I really want to say.
Right. Right. But
Mhm.
poetry writing in general is more so like in the industry of music because people rap every day about things they never even experienced.
Mhm.
So I guess it kind of go hand in hand because you can write poetry the same way, but I just never thought about it that way. That people write every day about things they really didn't experience.
Right. Yeah,
And it's sad.
basically. Yeah, that's what they do. But I'm gonna say it again. 97% of my poetry is real, like that I've been through. I can't wait
Okay.
till, the next segment of your poetry slam because I'm hitting you hard with some stuff.
Okay. I hear you. I hear you. I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right.
So, in your view, what do you think makes a poem resonate with the readers and the audience, like on a deeper level, when it comes down to writing?
Because they all been through it. They all been through the things that you've been through. Not everybody, but they can relate to what you're talking about or what you're saying. Or they could get an idea like, oh, maybe that's how that feel. And, I can avoid it, or maybe he's telling me something that I need to watch out for. It could be a lesson learned.
That's true. That's true because whether people know it or not, poetry can heal people.
Hmm.
And sometimes people are going through far worse things than we go through.
Hmm.
That's the sad part, but it can help them on their journey too. But people don't really look at it that way. That's just like reading a book in general. Just reading a book can heal your life too, just by reading
Yeah,
those words on that paper. So
yeah,
that's true.
yeah.
What do you hope in this book? We're gonna say in this book that you're getting ready to publish.
Hmm.
What do you hope people take away from your poetry?
um, I'm just letting y'all know that it's somebody else in the world that feel your pain, and I'm teaching y'all how to harness it. I'm teaching y'all to release, man. I'm teaching y'all, y'all can write too. Get on it. What's holding you back? Don't let nothing hold you back. Start writing. Do something before you end up on the 10 o'clock news. And
I know that's
we don't want
real.
to see that, man. We don't
Exactly.
want to see that. It's
Now
too
I
much
ask.
people. It's too much people hurting themselves or committing
Mhm.
suicide. Why? Because they not nobody listening to them. You know, and that's
Exactly.
the sad part. You want to be heard, but you don't know how to be heard. Start writing. Paint a picture. Do something. You're gonna be noticed. Trust me.
I agree. I agree. Now I ask everybody this question. This is the final question. It's a deep one. It's out of the box a little bit. If you can go
Ooh.
back,
Hold up. Wait.
if you could go back in time and have a conversation with your 18-year-old self, how would that conversation go? What would you say?
Ooh, I liked it, my 18-year-old self. Damn. Oh, I would I would teach him the three L's.
Mm.
There's something called loss. You will lose a lot, but it's a lesson to be learned from that loss. Learn from it. Learn these three L's. The loss, the lesson behind the loss, and then you gotta learn from that loss. I'll teach him that. And
I
when he
like that.
understands it,
The
ain't nothing
three
gonna stop it.
L's.
Yeah, the three L's. Loss, lesson, learn.
Wow. Now I like that answer. Now you just got deep up on me in here. Not the three L's.
Yeah,
Okay.
profit coming out now. See, woke the
I
captain
see
on the
you.
mountaintop.
Cutting up too.
You asleep.
Oh man. So now we're down. You know what we down to. We're down to the BTS 30 seconds of fame. Now, in this 30 seconds, which is probably gonna go a little over 30 seconds, I just be exaggerating. But I want you to give the poets out there some advice of how to start, basically. What, encourage them, uplift them, and you got to tell them where to find your poems, your poetry, and when this book that you're gonna finish is going to release. So after your countdown, you got the platform.
Okay.
All right.
Hello, everybody out there in podcast land, social media land. This be Charlie Nice. You can find me on Facebook, Charlie Nice Nice, or you can find me on IG, Prodica718. If you want to write poetry, take my advice. Put on your favorite song by your favorite artist or a playlist by your favorite artist and just listen. Listen to their words. Listen to their pain. It's gonna hit you here, right here in your heart. Then your mind gonna start thinking. Your hand gonna start shaking. Grab that paper. Start writing. Everything gonna pour. Pour everything out from your heart. Pour everything out from your mind that you're thinking. Don't be scared. It's you and your pen and that paper. All right. So, just go ahead. Do your thing. You got it. Don't be scared. Don't hold yourself back. Don't stunt your growth. Because you and that pen and that paper and your thoughts. And then you could do it again and again and again. Next thing you know, the whole book is filled. Read it to yourself. You're going to be happy. You're going to feel that release. All right? So just do that and everything will be all right.
And you ain't off the hook. You didn't tell them when that book was coming out. Mm-hmm.
Oh, my book. I'm working on a book. It's called A Poet, a Prophet, and a Dreamer. I'm 30 poems in. I'm trying to write 100. So I give myself probably by February 2020, what is this, 2024, 2025, probably a little bit earlier. But, I'm going to keep y'all posted. I'm going to keep Nikki posted. And, everything going to be all right. I got y'all. I ain't going to leave y'all in the dust. I got a little small fan base, Thank you.
February is a good month to drop that book. Yes, that is my birthday month. Yes. February 27th would be a great date, actually, to drop that book. Mm-hmm. Just hint.
All right.
But thank you, Charlie, for always supporting me on every set. If I call on you, you're always there. And for that, I appreciate you. And I will always support you. So, anything I can do for you, I got you.
Yeah, we the Avengers, baby.
Got you. You already know what it is.
Man, you Iron Man, baby.
You already know what it is. So, and thank you so much to everybody else out there that's watching this amazing episode with Charlie Nice. Listen, I know y'all probably like, why does she sound that way? Yes, I'm sick. I am. But the show still must go on. It still must go on regardless of how you're feeling, especially when you're in it to win it. You got to continue regardless of how you're feeling in this life. You still got to keep moving. So I hope today's conversations has brought you some type of insight, encouragement, and just a reminder that you can still achieve whatever your heart desires. And as we continue this journey together, remember that your voice matters, your life matters, and no matter what you're trying to do in your life, you can do it. So if today's episode has touched you, I encourage you to reflect, share, and continue to break the silence in your own life. And remember to always use your voice for the good. So until next time, break the silence. Later.
A Players Club story presents Untitled from the Book of Scars. I guess everything I say now is a lie. Everywhere I want to handle things with you, I cannot try. Feeling stupid and alone, is this your end game? Leaving me battered and bruised, am I the one to blame? Was it love you was feeling, or was I just a victim? Was you showing me something all along, and I ignored it? Yeah, I guess I am the victim. Felt like you seen right through the goodness in me. Left me drained, left me tearless, left me emotional, left me dead. That's me, yeah. How could I let this happen? I was blind. I let you in my world for comfort and pain. Even made it mine. Went all out, but it wasn't enough for you. Out of my league. As my thoughts asked my heart, why put up with you? Never wanted a perfect relationship. It was impossible, just wanted you to see that just want someone that isn't gonna give up on me.